Right. Part two. Sorry, my phone's almost out of storage. So yeah, I mean, this is how much I'm not a YouTuber. Um, this book, "Come as You Are," it's for women dealing with the problematic. Yeah, I'm gonna use that woke word. Problematic nature of sexual relationships in a society that was basically built by Puritans and hardcore Calvinists and whatever. The point is that this book helped me understand that women in our society, Western liberal Christian society, have been um, put in a box that is detrimental not only to them personally, but to the relationships they have. Again, if this you're only catching part two, this is for a Ted Lasso costume at Dragon Con in a couple weeks. I'm not a mustache guy, but I'm going to try it. Um, what it helped me learn was that it woke up the autonomy that my wife has in a way that nothing has before that. Like I was raised semi-trad. Not really. I mean, I grew up in Savannah, Georgia, which is a pretty, freewheeling town. Like we get down. But even so, we grew up in the Christian church, which is to say the non-denom congregational Christian church that is very, now it's turned into mostly mega churches, but yeah, it helped me to see that what I think and what I feel, and y'all can't see my hands, but I'm talking with my hands a little bit, is not the most important thing. It's definitely not the most important thing all the time, or, when it comes to interpersonal relationships, it's interpersonal. It's not just me and how my spouse, significant other, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever feels is at least as important, or should be, for you or me. It should be as important as how I feel about something. That's the nature of at least monogamous male-female relationships. That's the only thing I've ever been in, so I can't comment on anything else. But what I can comment on is the way that men slash boys slash who dudes are treating or thinking or about women. I might have grown up with strong female role models, but I also grew up with at least one and sort of many strong male role models. My work in life has involved a lot of traditionally masculine things. I was the night I met my wife, I didn't have a job, and I went out the next day and got one. That day, the next day, and because I wanted to cultivate a relationship with this woman, and then I joined the Georgia Air National Guard because I wanted a foundation, and this was kind of spontaneous. I mean, I joined the Air National Guard because I wanted some sort of foundation that would underpin my life, I guess. Now, it wasn't entirely spontaneous. My mom was also in the Air National Guard. She was in the military. Her father and two of her brothers. So this is not like I didn't grow up around this. I didn't come up with it out of nowhere. But I'm the one who was like, oh, dude, I need to do something more than what I'm doing. I'm not doing enough. And 23 years later, from the time I met my wife, I'm sitting here talking to a camera about how y'all need to leave women alone, like, and that something feels weird about that, because like after I was in the Air National, well, when I was in the Air National Guard, I was also a property manager. If you got a tractor, I can drive it. If you got an axe, I can swing it. If any of that masculine crap that we hold as standards of manhood, maleness, whatever, I can do all that. I can shoot better than you. I can't ride a horse. I'd rather eat a horse than ride one, is the line I learned somewhere when I was a kid. But I'm not some like crunchy dude who can't do the things that men want to do. But the one thing that I never learned, that I was never taught, was to dominate women. I was never taught that they owed me anything, and I was never taught that I should think about women as so different from me that I, should believe in a book called, women are from Venus, men are from Mars. Like, that's not reality, man. Like, okay, it might be a reality that some women end up in situations and relationships where they are coerced into that sort of lifestyle, but that's not, you don't have to do that. And I'm not here to give dating advice or anything like that. I'm here to tell you to leave women alone. And maybe that's not my place. Maybe that's, maybe I'm out of turn here. I don't know. But I feel some kind of way about it. Like, come on, man. Women don't owe you anything. They definitely don't owe you a relationship, and I'm using my hands again, you can't see it. They don't owe you a relationship. They don't owe you sex. They don't owe you the life you think you're entitled to. They don't owe you anything. And I might do a part 3, but I'm going to stop here because I know I'm getting close to my storage space.